the political atmosphere this week, when I'm doing this interview, is going to get highly charged because you have the Prime Minister coming and you have Rahul Gandhi's yatra also passing through the state. So is this again, I like everybody, everybody likes me situation in Odisha right now, or is it going to be a volatile political situation?
The volatile political situation, even Chief Minister never believes in volatile political situation. He keeps a very decent and dignified political discourse. If you see him, he never attacks any opposition. It's his style of functioning. And people of Odisha appreciate that, respect that dignified conduct. His political discourse is always very dignified. So this drama, this shouting, this it doesn't happen so much in Odisha because he is like a towering personality who is unshaken. He's stable. He doesn't react or respond. He goes to people with his facts. In fact, in 2019, his only campaign word was, people give long speeches to win elections. His campaign, the entire campaign was just one line. Are you happy with me? Apanamane kushito. It became an iconic word. That one line. He went to meeting after meeting and asked that. Are you happy? Apanamane kushito. The people roared that, yes, we are happy. Over. His election campaign is over. The entire campaign, he didn't give speeches. That's the kind of politics he believes in. Work hard. From the day you get elected, from that day you start working hard. Many people have asked, after 2019, it doesn't look like a fifth term government in the first year. You guys work like first time you have come to government and first year of, or the last year, just before elections as if you are working. And that is the style he follows always. Don't miss a single day, don't miss a week, don't miss a month. This state needs that extra run. Put your heart out, work hard. Politics we'll see during the elections.
But it is election. So I am going to come back about elections because, Rahul Gandhi's yatra went through Bengal. The Chief Minister didn't like it one bit. Went through Assam. The Chief Minister didn't like it one bit. Nitish Babu is not having anything to do with the Nyaya Yatra. What's going to happen in Orissa?
If I may
now, here you're talking about like an election strategist. I almost feel I'm talking with a Prashant Kishore or somebody.
No. I'm too junior or not having so much experience.
So but a triangular fight works better?
I just said out of, I mean, yeah, if Congress picks up a little bit, it is good. We should always have good opposition. Means strong opposition, BJP, Congress, then it is good for the state.
Does the BJP do constructive work as an opposition in your state?
Inside the state, I don't think they do too much of constructive. The state BJP.
So you did kind of insinuate that you had political issues when you were talking about the work around the Puri Temple. So was there any, when you were talking about political issues,
So there were cases filed in the Supreme Court by very common people, and there were the highest paid advocates appearing for them in Supreme Court, in High Court. So who pays for these advocates who charge 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs per appearance? There was a magical hand or a mysterious hand behind all these people who went to Supreme Court to stall this project. Their only intention was that it should not be done during Naveen Babu's time. He may get political mileage. But whereas he risked his political career in going ahead with this project, Honorable Supreme Court gave a beautiful order saying that this project should go on in the interest of devotees, in the interest of temple. The temple security is very important. There were lodges in 10 meters away, there were sky-rise lodges. From the lodge you can see inside the temple. If somebody throws a grenade or somebody does we have instances of attacks in temple in our country. And once in a month or once in 2-3 months you will get these alerts. Whenever there is any terrorist attack, you get the intelligence inputs in the government saying that guard your temple. But when the temple is surrounded by so many lodges, what kind of security you can provide to the temple? That's one of the prime reasons why the Chief Minister was very interested that we should clean up all these places.
So is there a special security force that is
Absolutely. Right now we have got the best of technology, the best of monitoring systems, and the Chief Minister has put a one battalion, special battalion to protect the temple.
Right. Let me come back to politics. You said you were swearing by it that you're not going to fight an election
In 2024.
in 2024.
Yes.
Right. Is the BJD going to put an all-out effort for the Lok Sabha polls in 2024? Because you see a kind of a half-hearted way. It's like an understanding कि BJP के साथ कि तुम सेंटर वाला लड़ लो, हम स्टेट वाला लड़ लेंगे.
It doesn't work like that in elections. You might have covered so many elections. How do you tell people that? It's not possible.
But people in this state are very clever. When they vote, I mean, clever in the sense, I mean it nicely, that when they vote for the state, they vote for BJD, and when they vote for the center, they vote for the BJP in many instances, which means that politically, they're very well aware what they are doing. So is it because
so if I may analyze the 2019 election results, BJP won 8 seats. Out of the 8 seats, 5 seats they won with less than 10,000 margin.
Because what do you suggest?
So you are saying about the dual voting. Now, it was a very narrow kind of result.
So if you had worked a little harder, you mean?
No. Every election, I think Naveen Babu puts his best front, and also the party puts its best might behind every election. So we have to accept the results in elections.
So the Congress party had come out with this very innovative ad where they brought out a wedding card in which they said BJP is marrying BJD. They're already married, so this was just a formal invitation. What do you have to say to that?
I think they are blind to the agitations which BJP does in the state against Naveen Patnaik, against me, against any development project like the temple or any major project. You do any major project, they'll find out something and go to the streets, go to the people. I think Congress should be blind to say that. That's how they miss out on larger point.
Okay. So what you're saying is that the BJP does behave like an opposition
Absolutely.
The state
They're
unit.
very aggressive in the state.
Yeah. And do you respect them for that, or do you fear them, or do you? What is your reaction to the BJP?
The brand of Naveen Patnaik politics is constructive opposition. Somehow I'll say that it's not so constructive as far as the state unit of BJP is concerned.
So
and people understand that. And that is why they are not getting electorally successful in the state.
Women voters are, have voted enormously towards the BJP in many state elections, like in Uttar Pradesh and all. All the analysis that came out and said that, whether it was so many projects of Prime Minister Modi, because of which women voters voted for Mr. Modi. What about the women voters in Odisha? Which way will they go? Because Naveen Patnaik seems to have the pulse of women voters in the state elections. What will happen in 2024? How do you see it going?
They love Naveen Babu. That's the one line I can say. If you go on any electoral rally or you go to any public place with him, you sit behind him, see those eyes lit up when they look at him. There is a magical connection between the chief minister and the women voters of the state. They come in large numbers to vote for him, and they are very protective about Naveen Babu. One of the biggest mistake the political opponents always do is they hit hard at him and they criticize him very badly and they lose out on women votes. They are very protective of Naveen Babu. All our surveys shows that.
Why do you think that happens as a protective kind of a thing? Why? Because he's Bijuda's son?
I think he has outgrown all those things. Whatever he has done for women of the state in terms of economic empowerment, in terms of political empowerment, he walks the talk. Which party has given 1/3 seats to women in Lok Sabha? He is the only leader who had done.
Correct, yes.
And he made sure that 1/3 goes from the state.